Hello everybody, Thunderchild20 here, and today we have a different kind of video for you. This time it's commentary over a match, a simulator match we did in the KMM clan, or squadron. We were doing a kind of Girls Und Panzer thing, session here. We were playing as Kuromorimine, fighting our competitor who was BC Freedom. In this match, I was with several Kuromorimine members, and this was my first match ever playing a actual legitimate match against another team. All of these battles are held in simulator mode, so naturally it's a lot harder than you think and a lot more stressful. Now, the matches we normally play, they have all these different things. You lose a tank, it costs money to repair the tank. Every match you win or lose, you can earn money or lose money from it. And there's several different modes. If you have not seen the animes, the whole thing is you have either flag tank matches or elimination matches. I think we do several different others. In this one, I was a Panzer 38T, and I was defending our flag tank, another 38T, and in this upcoming clip, you can see I made a very big mistake during that. We just lost one of our Panzer 2s over there. And up and coming, because I was lagging very much behind, and I was very stressed out during this match, and naturally I made a very big mistake and ended up doing this. So let's check it out real quick. So I round the corner, and I end up seeing a tank right after this corner here. And I lost track of where Juke, our flag tank and commander, was. So I ended up just kind of driving around, following tracks, hoping to find him, and I see a tank. It's him. I misidentify him and do this. See, I'm asking if anyone and where everyone is, because I tell him I see a tank, and before anyone can like really do anything, I end up shooting him right now. And right after that, he immediately tells me he's been shot, and I was just like, I think I just shot you. And I ended up just shooting our commander during this. The entire match. This is two separate rounds. This is the first round. During this round, we got absolutely steamrolled. I ended up shooting my CO during this match, as you just saw. And not too long after, we meet up with a Panther, and he gets immediately killed. Most of our other guys are fighting off towards A point, around that river leading up to our spawn. And our boys were fighting there and fighting the ARLs where they're being marked right there, as you just saw. And there's the Panther G that just got killed right behind us. At this point, it's basically just me and him left. Our Tiger and I think another Panzer 2 are up there fighting, but they're too busy to actually come support us. And naturally, like an idiot, every single time we're driving around, Juke is always going first because I can't get ahead of him, and naturally because I was new at this, I didn't know what we were doing in the slightest, and I had a hard time remembering the orders that were given the entire time, so I ended up just being more of a hindrance during this match than anything else. Although, as you just saw, we got pretty much instantly destroyed. This first match we lost. Juke was about the last person to die, and he was our flag tank. He's the other 38T. And as you can see, the match here was a total failure. We didn't really kill anybody during this match. Like our team got absolutely steamrolled during this match where I was in. It was just a bad matchup because we were fighting ARLs and we had 38Ts and stuff. Our Tigers and Panthers and the Panzer 470 did pretty good, but it didn't really matter. We still got screwed. As you can see, here's the second match, and our Panzer 470 got an an S-35, which was the second of them, because they had two S-35s. One of them, I believe, was their flag tank. They had 3 ARLs and one more tank, if I remember correctly. Overall, this match it ended in failure as well, because our guys died. Because for the most part, during these two matches, because this is one where it's a flag tank match, and it's best of 3, because you can do as many as best of 5 rounds. You can have more than just 2 schools participating. You can have, I think, as many as like 6 per team, to my knowledge, from what I've seen. Overall, like, I mean, the match overall was pretty fun. Like, I had a good time, despite not doing very good. I didn't kill anybody. It was more of just me kind of driving around, because me and our flag tank were really just trying not to get caught. The entire point of us was, because we knew we couldn't pen really anybody here. We couldn't pen the ARLs effectively, unless we got maybe to their sides, but the likelihood of that, considering they were traveling in a big group, which was very smart on their part, or at least they were mostly together, like they didn't really split up. They were traveling in a big old group, which was pretty smart play, considering we ended up splitting up a lot. So whenever they'd engage one of our tanks, they'd generally have them outnumbered the whole time. So it just gave them a big advantage over us during this entire match. And naturally, we lost again. Although, yeah, as you can see, there goes our Tiger. He was the first one we lost so far, because we had killed, I believe, 3 tanks so far, 2 to 3, because we killed it. Yeah, we killed 2 tanks, and I believe our 470, our Tiger, that Panzer F2 that just died, and the Panther were all engaged on that hillside over there. As you can see, they just marked where they were, and he died. And at this point, it wasn't much left. It was us and the Panzer 2C, and that just generally meant we didn't have much of a chance, considering they had all but like one. They lost 1 ARL and 1 S-35. So overall, it was a very bad time for us on our part, considering generally, like, our heavy hitters and our real guys who could actually take out those tanks died. They all died. And based on the shells we were using, we didn't really have a chance of penning them. Like, attention to the map. It's a 38 team. We're not gonna pen anything with that, especially at ARLs. Maybe the S-35, but we need to find it, and if we found it, we would have won anyway. Odds are that S-35 was behind the ARLs, so it was well defended. We would have had to flank all the way around during this match, which would have been a good idea, but I wasn't commanding officer. I don't think even with that we could have won, because it would have been, I think, more effective if we had like stayed more closer together and kind of worked as a big group rather than completely split apart. Which I can see the benefit of splitting apart, because, you know, you cover more ground, you're not as big of a group of targets, and as you can see, our 470 just went down. I believe our Panzer II, because he's off to the A side towards that enemy spawn down there, I think he was trying to flank. He was trying to flank around and try and get to the S-35, their flag tank. However, he didn't make it before, as you can see, we're going up this hill, because we've changed positions from where we were, because we deemed it would likely be safer if we went up here, and maybe because we were going up to try and see if their flag tank had pushed this way, and try and cut him off and like kill him and win the match. So really, it was like a desperate last attempt to try and save this. Excuse me. But in the end, as you'll see real soon. We go up here. We're going up, and we're trying to go and just try and look for this tank. So first we'll go right, you know. We'll go right, we'll try and see if there's anyone up there. See if there's anything. But then we decide we're gonna go the other way. We're going back down and going up towards spawn. And in a couple seconds here you'll see our flag tank gets killed. Right now. I turn off this way because I'm like, I hear tanks, and he gets killed. And we lose this match. This match is over. So overall we lost, and that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching.